And the Aztecs will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Brad Jackson, still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential.
I know on paper this is really good offense versus really bad defense here at this point of the season, but I think the key and the hallmark, David, for championship teams is consistency, right? Doesn't matter who you're playing, you got to bring your A game to the park. And one thing you know about this quarterback with his experience, he demands a lot from his teammates, and he told us this week he's holding them accountable to a high standard of play in this one.
Well, we love to come into games, guys, and our job in the broadcast booth is we want to paint the pictures of how this game's going to be competitive, how it's going to be great. I'm not that good of a painter. Jesse's not that good of a painter. So, like, this is not a good matchup. And this is what you call a cupcake matchup in the middle of the season that's going to be incredibly one-sided unless one team just decides, hey, we're not going to show up today, and we haven't prepared like we should.
The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson will throw. Moving out to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Making the adjustment. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, San Diego State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
7, Texas State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. They want to throw it. Out wide left, it's Browning. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long through the 26. Jackson gonna throw it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. They'll field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Aztecs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Hands it off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big...
He's got it for a big play. Smashes through the tackle. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Aztecs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Texas State, 0.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll be dropped. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. On play action. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, it's Phillips. Run ends there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Got it, looking for the 1st down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Rolls right. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
Number 91, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fights off the defender. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. Jackson will throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Turns it on at midfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense all over it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Snap in the shotgun. Left side is Phillips. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Bussey. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Sells to fake. Lets it fly on the move. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Graves. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Bobcats have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Nearly intercepted.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Rush right in his face. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bobcats need to pick it up on 4th down. Calls his own number. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Bobcats are threatening on 1st and goal. Finds his man. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap it to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground with the counter. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Aztecs head coach at the half. His message to his team at the half was, we are better than this. Even though they're playing an opponent that's ranked higher than they are today, he believes sitting at 500 in the conference, this is the turning point of their season. He asked them, what type of team do you want to be? We decide right now. I'll keep you posted if they come out of that locker room with that same urgency here to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Maybe some room here. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, we cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jackson will throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right side, it's Phillips. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Making his first move. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Looks it in. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Hits inside. It's Phillips. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle, and you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback will keep it. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Texas State, 28. San Diego State.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This should be the last play of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Graves. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Phillips. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sees some running room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the RPO, got him. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quick give, it's Phillips. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. This is a designed run. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on 3rd down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Not only will he hide their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. First play of this
drive. Shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 3rd and long coming up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Texas State. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. It has been a huge struggle so far for this guy. He just hasn't been able to get into any type of rhythm. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. He wants to throw it. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right?
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Drops back on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they'll try to tack on two. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
The throw finds his target, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got his man. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Bussey. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Look out! They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run.
Touchdown, Texas State! And the pummeling has started. They've got the lead and tried to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Texas State, 44. San Diego State, 22.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Second down.
Long way to go on second down. They'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. One more play to pad the stats. He's changing the play. Jackson will throw. A strike downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are